Okay, how you guys doing there? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you guys had a nice Christmas and a happy New Year and are anxious to get back to school. Hopefully we'll get back to the actual classrooms here real soon. Well, we'll see. By the 19th it'll be at least though, so hopefully we'll be back before sometime soon, around the 19th, if not anytime after that. But anyhow, we are starting a new semester. We're on chapter 4 for algebra here. Starting section 4-1, a couple things though. First, I sent you an email on the 4th, January 4th. You have to read this email. You need to respond to this email, okay? You need to check your emails on a daily basis. That is so important that you check your emails on a daily basis, but especially this first one. This is actually your first assignment. What I'm going to go over here in a second is actually your second assignment. Your first assignment was an email that I sent you on January 4th, okay? I might have actually sent it a little bit earlier than that. It's actually December 30th right now when I'm making this tape. But anyhow, make sure that you check your email. There's some instructions about this. You will not be able to actually do this section 4-1 assignment until you respond to that email, okay? So it's so important that you check your email and respond to it, okay, as soon as possible. All right, so we're going to start section 4-1. We're dealing with graphing lines in slope-intercept form. Okay, writing equations in slope-intercept form. Okay, and we've kind of talked about this already a little bit briefly in previous chapters, chapter 3. So this first assignment, hopefully it's not too bad for section 4-1. Slope-intercept form, remember, is of the form y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, b is your y-intercept, okay? Slope-intercept form, okay? So this assignment starts out really, really simple, okay? They give you some information and they just ask you for an equation of the line, okay? So if we look at question number 3, they tell us that the slope is, what did they say the slope is? Slope is 2, y-intercept is 9. Slope is 2, y-intercept is 9. They give us that. So they want to know what's the equation of the line. You simply plug them in. Y equals your slope is 2x plus b, your y-intercept is 9. And that's done. That's all you got to do. You can't miss that, okay? I mean, you're simply plugging in what they're telling you to plug in, okay? Same thing with question number 5. Question number 5 on here. They tell us that our slope is -3 and our y-intercept is 0. Slope is -3. Y-intercept is 0. So if we plug those in, y equals m is your slope, which is -3x plus b is your y-intercept 0. Now, the computer may not take that for an answer, okay? It doesn't. I would mark you wrong if you did that on a test or on it, but it doesn't like that plus 0, so y equals -3x. Also, just so you understand, don't type this in, okay? On your computer, it says y equals box, so all you're going to type in is 2x plus 9. Same thing here, it's going to say y equals box. You're simply going to type in -3x. On a written test, you're going to write y equals, but since the computer already typed in y equals for you, you don't need to type it in. And if you do type it in, it's going to mark you wrong. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, same thing with number 7. These start out really, really simple. Your slope and y-intercept, they tell us, is what? Your slope is 2/3, y-intercept is -8. 2/3 and -8. So y equals, slope is 2/3, x plus -8. The computer may or may not take that. I don't know if it will or not. A simpler way of saying that, though, instead of saying plus -8, is 2/3 x minus 8. I know the computer will take that, okay? And again, it should be y equals, but since the computer already has y equals there for you, don't type it in, okay? Okay, question number 9. All right. Question number 9. They give us a picture of a line, and they ask us to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form, okay? And it goes through the points 0, 2, and 3, 3. 0, 2, and 3, 3. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, and 3, 3. There's different ways you can do this problem, but here's what I'm going to do. Y equals mx plus b. B is our y-intercept. Okay, they don't tell you what our y-intercept is. Did this freeze on me? Nope, it didn't. Okay. Sorry, I thought this froze on me. The computer froze on me. It didn't. Okay, so our y-intercept is where it touches the y-axis. Here's the x-axis. Here's the y-axis. It touches right here at 2. Okay, so my y-intercept is 2. And your slope, remember slope is rise over run. to get from this point to this point, you rose 1 and you ran 1, 2, 3. You rose 1 and you ran 3. So your slope is 1 over 3. Okay? So 1/3 x plus 2. And again, don't type in y equals because the y is already there, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, so 1/3 x plus 2. So that wasn't too difficult, hopefully. Same with number 11. 11 is really similar. They give us the points -3, 4, and 0, 0. -3, 4, and 0, 0. So y equals mx plus b. Our y-intercept is right here at 0. Just like here it was at 2, here it's at 0. So I'm going to put plus 0. And your slope to get from here to here, to get from this point to this point, we rose down 4 spots. So we rose -4 and we ran +3 spots to the right. So -4 over 3. So y equals -4/3 x plus 0. And again, the computer may not like that plus 0, so put just -4/3 x. Okay, so y equals -4/3 x. Okay, now when we get to number 13, okay, they don't give you a picture. They don't give you a picture. Now, if you want to draw a picture, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to draw a picture, though. Okay? So, they simply give you 2 points. They give you the points 3, 1, and 0, 10. Okay, now what you need to understand is this, okay? The y-intercept is always 0 something. Like here it was 0, 2, so it was 2. Here it was 0, 0. If it's 0 something, that is your y-intercept. We have 0, 10. So this right here is our y-intercept. Now, if this wasn't 0, 10, if it was like 1, 10, then we wouldn't know our y-intercept. We'll have to deal with that later, okay? But they do tell us our y-intercept. Now, to find your slope, we said it was rise over run. It's also y minus y over x minus x. That's an x value, that's a y value. That's an x value, that's a y value. Subtract our 2 y values. We could do 1 minus 10 or 10 minus 1, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take 10, take away 1. If I choose 10, take away 1, I've got to be consistent and work the same direction. I've got to do 0 minus 3. 10 minus 1 over 0 minus 3. What I can't do is 10 minus 1 over 3 minus 0. We can't work both directions, okay? If we do that, we have 9 over -3, which is -3. That's our slope. So we have our slope and we have our y-intercept. Our equation is y equals -3x plus 10. Okay? So it's the same problem. It just doesn't have a picture. And you don't need a picture. So number 15. 2, -4, 0, -4. Okay, so again, we have 0 something. That's our y-intercept. Okay? So we got to find our slope. We take y minus y over x minus x. -4 minus -4 over 2 minus 0. Minus minus, plus plus, -4 plus 4 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. 0 divided by 2 is 0. And that's our slope. So y equals 0x plus -4 or minus 4. Okay? And again, the computer may or may not take that. I don't know. But 0x is just 0. Take away 4 is -4. And that is a line, but it's a horizontal line, okay? Because there's no x. Let's look at number 17. Okay, where's 17 at? Okay. 17, they give us 0, 5, and -1.5, 1. Okay, so again, they give us 0 something. That's our y-intercept. So let's find our slope. Y minus y, 5 minus 1 over 0 minus -1.5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 0 minus minus is plus plus, which is 1.5. Okay. They probably want fractions here. Let me see what the computer wants. Yes, it does. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to double the top and the bottom. If we double the top, we get 8. We don't want to have decimals in our fraction. Okay, double the bottom and you get 3. So your slope is 8/3. So y equals m is 8/3 x plus our y-intercept is 5. I wouldn't worry about that. I'm not going to give you like that on a test. Okay. All right. Well, let's look at number 19. Okay, number 19 looks like it's tougher. It's not. Okay. 19, they said, come up with a linear function with f of 0 is 7. And they also say f of 3 is 1. Okay, so what you understand is this. Whenever you saw f of x, that's the same thing as just y, okay? So what you understand is this. They plugged in 0 for x, and this is the y value. So this is another way of saying the x value is 0, the y value is 7. The x value is 3, the y value is 1. This is no different than number 17. It's just it's just different terminology, okay? So we still have our y-intercept, because it's 0 something. Let's find our slope. Y minus y, 7 minus 1 over x minus x, 0 minus 3. 7 minus 1 is 6. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 6 over negative 3 is negative 2. So our equation is y equals negative 2x plus our y-intercept of 7. And again, only type in negative 2x plus 7. Don't type the y equals because it'll mark you wrong. Number 21. Almost done with this section. Okay, so again, f of 4 is negative 3. And f of what? 0 is negative 2. So again, this is just saying the point 4, negative 3, and the point 0, negative 2. Okay, so again, that's our y-intercept, because it's 0 something. So we find our slope, y minus y, so negative 3 minus negative 2 over 4 minus 0. Negative, negative, positive, positive. We have negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1, over 4 minus 0 is 4. So our equation is y equals negative 1/4 x minus 2. Or plus negative 2, it doesn't matter. But Peter probably like minus 2. Okay, 23. 2 more to go. 23. So f of negative 2 is 6. And what? F of 0 is negative 4. 0 is negative 4, is that correct? Yep. So again, this is just saying the point negative 2, 6, and the point 0, negative 4. Again, that's our y-intercept. Hopefully it feels like we're doing the same problem over and over again, because we basically are, okay? 0 something, so that's our y-intercept. Let's find our slope, y minus y, so 6 minus negative 4, watch those negatives. Over negative 2 take away 0. Minus minus, plus plus, 6 plus 4 is 10. Negative 2 take away 0 is negative 2. 10 over negative 2 is negative 5. So that's our slope. So y equals negative 5x minus 4. Okay? And again, what we're doing is finding the equation of the line that goes through these 2 points. Okay? 5x minus 4. Okay, one more to go, 25. This looks different, it's not. Okay, I'll draw what it shows on the computer, but it's really no different. It actually has more information than what's necessary. Okay, so on 25, they have x and f of x. They give you 1, 0, negative 1. And 1, is it negative 1? Negative 1, 1, 3. So they give you 3 points. 1, negative 1. And then they have arrows here. 0, 1. And negative 1, 3. Well, in every problem we've done so far, they only give you 2 points. You don't need 3, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cross that one out. We don't need that. And I'm going to keep this one because this is our y-intercept. 0 something, that's our y-intercept. So let's find our slope. Negative 1 minus 1. Y minus y over x minus x. 1 minus 0. Negative 1 minus 1 more is negative 2. Over 1 minus 0 is 1. Negative 2 over 1 is negative 2, which is our slope. So our equation is y equals negative 2x plus 1. But again, only type in negative 2x plus 1, not y equals, because it's already there. Oh, and it actually says f of x. F of x and y are basically interchangeable, okay? All right, so if you have any questions, make sure you email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. This assignment, again, this video is being posted on January 4th of 2021. It's due on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. And that's January 6th, okay? So you have today and tomorrow and Wednesday to finish it. So, okay? Make sure you read your emails on a regular basis, okay? Catch you guys later.